Shalom, shalom, Israel. This your brother Naiga Code. Um, just a real quick thing I just want to elaborate on. Um, when it comes down to it, listening to this news, seeing how they talking about this COVID-19 and about this virus and everything like that, um, they constantly keep trying to pin, just like they do everything else, on the minority of African Americans, that they are the highest in number that are catching or dying from this disease. Just like they want to put us the highest in numbers as the killers, and the highest in numbers in prison, and all of these things like that. Look, classic programming, people. The moment you listen to that and you heed that and you let that resonate within you and you believe that, it becomes true. You understand what I'm saying? It becomes true. You know, when it comes down to even their own people, Caucasians and things like that, they believe the statistics are in their favor, and so they treat the things that are contrary to the statistics in that contrary way. You know, say, oh, you're the highest, most likely to commit a crime and things like that. So I'm gonna call the cops on you when I simply see you walking down the street. So they're playing statistics even on themselves and even on us. So when we go certain places and things like that, we make sure we act and we respond a certain way so as to not be accused of of um of uh of being a thief or anything like that when we walk in the stores and stuff. Like classic programming, people. Stop letting them cause you to believe, denounce every statistic. I don't know where they get these numbers from. They think they even have the right numbers, but they don't. Stop letting them statistically program you into believing, family, their foolishness. You know, and there are two ways statistics like that, if they do be true, which they are not, but if they are called to be true based upon their numbers and things like that, understand, uh 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 uh, racistly, prejudicely, or biasly, they jot down the numbers. Biasly, family, they seek out the numbers. Okay, so there's racism in the pollings, or the surveying of the numbers. There's racism in the treatment of those who need care, and there's so many different factions of racism working to make this number so-called true, family. You know, black people don't have health care like that. Okay, they don't have health care like that. So when it comes down to it, they end up in the hospital. They likely to die because they are being let die. Are being allowed to die, allowed to go through the hurt and the trials, because what, they don't have enough money. Because it's not just that, but they by black people being statistically poor, they end up being the ones that statistically don't have the health care. Everything trickles down to the perfect statistical survey, racist survey, biased survey, in order to tally up the numbers. So family, understand this. When you see these news medias and they sit up here and they say, "Oh, black people are most likely to die from this, or most likely this, most likely that," that's instant programming. Stop believing that mess, family. We are not most likely to do a damn thing. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We are not most likely to be none of this bull, this mess that they keep trying to put us under. They are setting up the system. They have been setting up the system, and whitewashing all of their problems, not just their getting black people out of the way, but making themselves look good, or based upon our struggles and our strife and our tribulations, family. So don't believe none of that mess. We are not statistically to do a damn thing. I'm going to tell you like that, and I mean that. What we are statistically to do is rise up as Israel and be the people of God. Point blank, period. That's what we're statistically, in the eyes of the Father, likely to do. And already doing, whether they like it or not. So I just wanted to share that just real quick. Stop believing in these statistics, because the moment that you do, you make it true. They know how faith works. And our faith has always been strong. And the moment we believe something, it becomes true. So stop believing in it, family, and believe in the right thing. Believe in a blessing. Believe in a good thing. And stop letting them control and order and program your mind so as to program your entire life. These statistics are lies. I'm going to tell you like that. They are lies, and they're fixed. They're lies, they're altered, and they're fixed. So don't believe in them. Peace and blessings.